gentle viewers. I see my dog running around the yard chasing a squirrel. Get him, Murphy, get him. So today I'm going to be doing my August wrap-up video, and I'm pretty excited about it. During the month of August, I read a total of 4 graphic novels and 2 full-length novels, and I am reading a couple of books right now. Not sure whether or not I'm going to finish them in the month of August, but I'm going to go ahead and include them anyway. Alright, I really don't have too much else to say, so I'm just going to go ahead and get on into it. The first graphic novel that I picked up in August is Slayer Interrupted, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer graphic novel. You guys know by now I am a huge Buffy fan. I just love the show so much, and I love the graphic novels, and I've been collecting the graphic novels since I was about, I want to say 14, so I have almost all of them. But this is a reread for me because I wanted to go ahead and reread all of them in order before I start seasons 8, 9, and I think they have a 10th season now in graphic novel form. I'm not going to say too much about this, but I will just say for fans of Buffy, this takes place right after Buffy has been chosen to be the slayer of the vampires, and she spends some time in a psychiatric hospital. I ended up giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend it, especially to Buffy fans because, you know, obviously. The next graphic novel that I picked up in August is Morning Glories Volume 1 by a bunch of different people. This story follows a group of high school students who have each been chosen to attend a prestigious boarding school. But soon upon arriving, each of the students discover there is a particular reason why they were chosen, and the boarding school that they are attending is not for academics, it's not what they were expecting, it's for something entirely different. Now, I can't really tell you what it is that they're trying to use these students for because I don't really think that that was fully explained in this volume, but it's definitely for something like supernatural, paranormal. I believe that's the gist that I'm getting, and I'm definitely intrigued to find out what is going on here. So I'm definitely going to be picking up the second volume very soon. Really enjoyed it. I believe I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The next graphic novel that I picked up in August is Rat Queens, and this is by Curtis J. Wybe and Rock Upchurch. So many people have been hauling this lately on BookTube and reading it. And I remember the first person that I heard give like a really great blurb of it was Emily over at Emily Jean Lives. She said that this is basically Lord of the Rings with women, but it's like raunchier, and I would completely agree with that, and that is exactly how I would describe this to people who haven't read it. I loved this so much. Again, there is adult content, there is language, but it's so funny, it's so humorous, and I'm really looking forward to picking up the next volume. I'm pretty sure I gave this 4.5, if not 5 stars out of 5. Would highly recommend to adult readers. For sure. The next graphic novel that I picked up is Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. This is again another graphic novel that has been coming up so much on BookTube lately, and rightfully so because it's pretty much amazeballs. This book follows a young shapeshifter named Nimona, and her main mission in life is to become the sidekick to Ballister Blackheart, who is this guy right here. He's the main villain of this story, though he's got a lot of layers going on to him, so I would not label him simply a villain. He's got a lot of heart, there's a lot of goodness going in there. He's basically like the only guy that this town found that was like, okay, we think you're villainous enough to be our town villain, so bam, you it. So good, it's so funny, it's heartbreaking at moments, which is something I definitely wasn't expecting, but I really enjoyed it. I love the artwork, I love Noelle Stevenson, and I just can't wait to read more from her. I don't know if Nimona is supposed to be a series, but regardless, I will definitely be picking up some more Noelle Stevenson very soon. The next book that I picked up in August is Frostbite by Rochelle Mead. This is the second book in the Vampire Academy series, and I really highly enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed the series. First picked it up when I was around 17 when it first came out. I read the first one, never really finished it, and now I'm finally doing that, and I'm so glad that I am. Now, I won't go into a lot of detail about this because I'm sure you guys all know what Vampire Academy is about, and this is a sequel, but I will tell you that it follows 2 girls named Rose Hathaway and Lissa Dragomir, and they are both part of very unique vampire races in which they attend an academy for. Lissa is a Moroi, which is like a royal breed of vampires, and then Rose is a Dhampir, which means that she trains to be a guardian for the Moroi. It's just really good, so quirky, and I love Rose. I know a lot of people don't like her and think she's annoying, but you're wrong, basically. I think she's fantastic, and yeah, I really like this series. I can't wait to continue. So Missy, Jacob, Shadowkiss, I think that's the 3rd one. let's do this thing. The final book that I picked up in August is You by Caroline Kepnes, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about this book because I did a full-length review, which I will link down below. But I will say it's a story about a man who meets a young woman and obsession starts a brewing. Now, having said that, I know that is basically the plot line for tons of movies and TV series and books that you've heard of before, but this stands out among all of those because it's very unique. It's told from a narrator that is going to stick with you, and it has a sequel coming out, which is also another bonus. I ended up giving this 4.5 out of 5 stars. I highly recommend it. Very much enjoyed it. So definitely check it out, and check out my spoiler-free review below if you'd like to, because it's there. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. In the comments below, I would really love to know if any of you guys have read any of these books, what you thought of them, if you liked them, if you didn't like them. You guys know what I want to know. Also, please let me know what your favorite book was in August because I'd also really like to know that as well. Stay tuned for my September TBR. I have decided to go back to theme months for at least 2 more months in the year of 2015. So I'm really excited about that. So stay tuned for it. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one.